In our Purchase or Pass segment this week, we analyse a potential investment in a block of units that we actually turned down quite a few weeks ago. It's a two-bedroom unit with security car space in a block of 18 units, 7.3 kilometres from the city and under a kilometre to the local action. There's been some major damp problems with the balconies leaking into the garage, and they've already raised $380,000 to solve the problem. Now, as part of this repair, the neighbouring owners to this unit are looking to extend their balconies over the garage roof, which will really increase the appeal of the property with plenty of outdoor living. So we've got a few pictures coming up on the screen there, Arthur. What are your initial thoughts there?
Well, I was actually going to throw it back to you, Chris. This is one you passed on, I believe. So tell me a bit about why you passed.
Yeah, so with the other unit we were looking at, it was more to the rear of the block. The strata fees here were pretty expensive, about $1,100 rather than about $6 or $7. It had an outdoor pool, and they had all these strata problems that we're talking about with the roof that were unresolved. And as you can see, like, they're raising 380 grand. That's quite a worry to try and get in if they haven't solved those problems. And so there was just nothing that appealing about it. There's lots of negatives.
So what's have you changed your view, and I guess what's changing that?
Yeah, so the massive change was the money had been raised. So they've actually found out what the problem is with the leaking garage. So they've got to change the whole of the garage roof, which is a major thing, but they've raised the cash. But there's this opportunity to really increase the balcony. So we've got the balcony picture up there. They're going to actually extend that all the way out, so they're going to get a lot more outdoor living space, which really changes when you live in a unit. And it's getting 5.5–6% rent. So it looks pretty good now. And
what do you think about in terms of maintenance moving forward? Do you think that some of that's been resolved?
Yeah, so they've had concrete cancer in the past. It's all been sorted out. They spend 380 grand on the building. That's going to sort a lot of stuff out. And so suddenly it's almost like being in a brand new building. There's nothing to sort out. So, yeah, that just shows how suddenly a no can turn into a yes.
Yeah.
But I guess one of the things that I was going to ask you is, this was a property that we got as a silent sale. So what that means is we get in before it goes on the market.
Right.
So unfortunately you don't get any revenue on your side. But obviously the pictures that we took are pretty amateur. And I thought it was probably like agents would do like 10 or 20 years ago. Yeah. If those kind of pictures appeared on your site, what kind of coverage is it going to get?
You're right. The photos are pretty amateurish, and obviously one of the things we know about 65% of our page views on our site really relate to the photos. So the photos are very critical, and as we've talked about, 9 out of 10 people go online to look at property, and basically very often the first inspection occurs online. So even if that was on, there's a chance that the photos may not have got too much interest.
Exactly, because you're not going to get the emotions going. Yeah. So what we always say to our clients is, like, if you want it beautiful and pretty on the internet, it's a lot easier for you to see it, but you're probably going to pay a higher price. Whereas if you've got really bad photos that we've done on our iPhones, at least no one else knows about it. So bad pictures, cheaper price. So it kind of works around.
Okay.
And so most of the clients would rather have the crappy pictures and a cheaper price. So purchase or pass for you on this one?
Look, I would, with some of those changes, I think it's moving to a purchase.
Yeah. And look, whilst we did turn down a unit in this block before, this particular unit offered a great opportunity with an already existing great rent. It will have a great outdoor area with some views in the background, so we were over the moon to purchase it, especially as a silent sale before it came on the market and no other competition. So I'm going to purchase on this one.